In a city rotting from the inside, a deaf swordsman and a gigolo are the only heroes you get. They're called the Handymen, and their brand of justice is messy, bloody, and deeply personal. Welcome to Ergastulum, a city that feels less like a setting and more like an illness. In this grimy world, there are no heroes, just survivors. We follow Worick and Nicolas, the handymen, who take jobs no one else will touch. One is a smooth-talking gigolo, the other a deaf, antisocial swordsman with terrifying power. Their introduction isn't a grand moment. It's just another dirty job that perfectly sets the show's dark, uncompromising tone. The core of this show is the bond between Worick and Nicolas. It's not simple friendship. It's deeper, more broken, and compelling. Their banter feels so lived in, a product of a shared traumatic childhood. Worick's fluent sign language is a silent testament to their history. In turn, Nick is fiercely loyal, a guard dog for the only person who ever saw him as human. Their dynamic is the unforgettable, beating heart of this series. What makes Nicolas a weapon? The show introduces Twilights, or tags, descendants of soldiers who used a drug called Celebrer, granting them superhuman abilities but shortening their lives. This is Gangsta's dark sci-fi twist. Twilights are both powerful weapons and a hated, exploited underclass. Nick being a high-ranking tag isn't a cool power-up. It's a death sentence that defines his entire existence in the city's cruel hierarchy. Into this world stumbles Alex Benedetto, a prostitute the handymen save. She becomes our eyes, the normal person reacting to the city's insanity. Her journey from terrified victim to a member of their strange, makeshift family is a quiet strength of the show. Alex provides the heart it desperately needs, a point of empathy amidst the darkness. Without her, Worick and Nick are just monsters. With her, they have something to protect. Ergastulum isn't just chaos. It's a powder keg with a complex social order. The city is run by the four fathers, heads of mafia families, who maintain a fragile truce. Clans like the Cristiano and Monroe families each have their own territory and agendas. I appreciate that the show fleshes this out, making the world feel real. The backroom politics are often just as deadly as the street fights, adding a layer of political tension. And the action, when it hits, is fantastic. The fight choreography is brutal and efficient, not flashy. Nicolas's sword fighting is a highlight. It's lightning fast, visceral, and desperate. You feel the impact of every cut. The animation captures his raw power and the strain it puts on his body. These aren't glorious duels. They are ugly, life or death struggles over in seconds. It's grounded action that serves the story over pure spectacle. Beneath the action, Gangsta is a story about trauma. Every main character is haunted by a horrific past. We see glimpses of Worick's abusive childhood, which forged his cynical exterior. Nick's entire existence as a Twilight is one of pain. Alex is tormented by nightmares from her past. The show handles this with a mature, somber tone. It doesn't offer easy solutions. Just the quiet process of surviving your scars alongside people who understand. It's powerful. Now, the massive elephant in the room, the ending, or the lack of one. Episode 12 ends on a huge cliffhanger, and then nothing. The story just stops. The studio, Manglobe, famously went bankrupt after the anime aired, killing any chance of a second season. I have to be blunt. It is one of the most frustrating and incomplete endings I've ever seen. It actively hurts the show and leaves a permanent sour taste. So, with that catastrophic ending, can I recommend it? My answer is a hesitant, but firm yes. You just have to go in with your eyes open. Think of it as a brilliant, haunting prologue to a story you'll need to finish by reading the manga. The characters and atmosphere are so compelling that the journey is still worth it. It's a tragic masterpiece, a glimpse of what could have been a true classic. For context, Gangsta was released in 2015, adapted from Koski's original manga. It was a final project from the now-defunct studio Manglobe, directed by Shuko Murase. We only have these 12 episodes because the studio folded. On sites like AniList, it sits at a 72 out of 100, which feels right. It's the score for a show loved for its strengths, but forever kneecapped by circumstance, leaving it unfinished. Thanks for watching this look at a modern classic that never got its due. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe would be amazing. Now I want to hear from you. What film, anime, or series should I review next on Top Screen Tales? Let me know in the comments.